Hey everyone, I am back. Okay everyone, have you guys and gals seen the very first video of the day? If not, smash that bell, and of course you will get notification from YouTube. And now don't worry, I'll discuss my social accounts when the video is completely over. Now once again, my introduction, I want you guys and gals to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some to eat, or grab something to drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will down below, or the article will down below. It is strictly an article. Okay, here is the update about Jared the King Lawler. Jared King Lawler is recovering from home after suffering another stroke, his third overall, earlier this month. Wow. During a recent interview with Fox 13 Memphis, Lawler thanks the fans for their support and other things to say. I messed up, sorry, that he's dealing with the vision issue is briefly don't realize his home up on return, the WWE Hall of Famer said. So get well soon, and I cannot wait to see your interviews once again on the internet. Or maybe you'll make another appearance back on WWE programming. I think he's still part of the Legend deal, I'm not too sure. So that really sad what's going on with his health. You know, now off the record, speaking of him, were you a fan of him growing up? You know, when he used to be a wrestler, full time, or as a commentator. Now I never heard of him at all until I watched him do commentating back in the glory years of this company. Okay, so you know, a lot of other things. And, you know, he's very unique what he had to say back then. Of course, McMahon told him what to say on the mic. You know, he can't say whatever he wants to say. I don't think so. So, he's a living legend, especially in Memphis. He's a more legend out there, you know, because he's a king, you know. He's like the icon in Memphis. So, it's awesome. I know there's the documentaries about his life. I think like last year or 2 years ago, A&E channel did a documentary on him, and most of the stuff I know about already before I even watched that documentary. So he's very unique, and I know he had a rivalry with the Hollywood superstar, you know, Anthony, or I forgot his name off my time. I know I messed up the name, but you know the guy from the TV show called Taxi. He was on that show, and it was very emotional back then. You know, a Hollywood superstar going on and having words with a wrestler. You know, no one thought it would ever work, but it did work. It was a great headliner back then in newspapers. You know, so Annie Kaufman. There you go. I finally got that name right. Yippee Skippy. Now, was anybody a fan of that back in the day? If you grew up in the era, you know, or probably you heard about it now. Yeah, Jared King Lawler was a very tough son of a gun back in the day, you know. So I'm not talking about the comedy part as a wrestler, you know. You know, he wrestled once in a while for WWF. Remember that? Him and Bret Hart. I mean, that feud was all right. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like that Annie Kaufman feud. No doubt about it. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up here. You guys can follow my Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social accounts will be down below for sure. Now, if you want to be part of my show, that'd be delightful. If not, don't about it. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out. Thanks for watching, everyone.